Here with MVNU head soccer coach Andrew Belleman. Coach, pretty solid year this year. Made it to the semifinals of the Crossroads League tournament. Can you kind of recap your season and give us some of the highlights?
Yeah, for sure. I told our guys kind of at the end of the season when we had beaten Bethel in the penalty kicks that I remember this year's team as a one with tremendous moments and tremendous fight and finishing games really strong. So some of the highlights would have been winning tying games in the last minute of games to force overtime. Obviously, the biggest one being the Bethel game, which we advanced us to the semifinals of the Crossroads League tournament, scoring in the last 15 seconds and then winning in penalty kicks. So there's tremendous moments like that. Point Park, Olivet Nazarene, St. Francis, where we just scored really late in games. And so I thought we actually played, 8 overtime games. And so we probably played an additional 2 games compared to everybody. But I thought it was kind of like who we are. We talked a lot about toughness and finishing strong. And I think we, in most cases, really showed that throughout the season.
Last 3 matches of the season, you go into them and kind of on the bubble whether or not you make the Crossroads League playoffs. Win 3 straight, get the 5th seed, and then had a strong tournament run. What was the key to that success late in the season?
Well, it's really about the team coming together. There were some things interpersonally with the team that we kind of did, and the team we were kind of a collection of individuals, and I think towards the end of the season we kind of figured out who we are both on the field and off the field, and that was the biggest change. We just kind of knew who we were. We embraced it. We were a team that were very hard to play against defensively. We gave up 4 goals in 9 conference games, and so we knew that we were going to be good defensively, and it was just about finding a way to get one. And so I think we relied on Preston Spurrier up top as a senior experienced guy, and kind of rode him late in the season. He played really well, and then obviously the seniors in the back as well. And so we kind of were really defined in who we were. I mean, throughout the season you're trying to figure out who you are, who you're going to be, and what system you're playing, and how you're going to play. And so by the time you get to the end of the season, I think it was really clear who we were, and guys bought into that, and I think that really helped us.
It seemed like, too, you had a lot of guys step up with a goal here or there.
Right.
One of the last-second goals might be scored by one player, and the next night it might be another player that gets it. Is that a good characteristic for your team to have?
It is. I mean, for sure, I think any coach, any player, or any team would want to have a guy they can rely on to score in big moments. But for sure, based on who we are, and both as a school and a program, like having lots of very good players who are good buy-in kinds of players, and who have the ability to score 5 or 6 goals in a year. And we're young, and so some of those guys who are in that position will be able to grow on that and to build off of that. But yeah, I think it was hard to play against us. If you were another team, it was probably hard to game plan for us, just because we're just hard to play against. We're a tough team defensively, and yeah, there wasn't really one guy necessarily to shut down.
As you go into the off season, what are some of the things you're looking to do in this off season to get ready for 2016?
For sure, the biggest thing for us is just to develop relationships in the season or in the off season. It's always one of the most fun times of the year for me, because you're defining who you are and you're becoming a new team. The seniors are sort of out of the picture to some degree, and you have a chance for some of the young guys to step up in leadership positions, to care about other guys and start to get to know them a little better. Part of our process with our off-season workouts and our spring season, stuff like that, they'll get better throughout that, and the training and all those kinds of things. But I think if we can kind of define and if a couple of leaders emerge, that will be really important for us this off-season.
How's recruiting going for you?
Recruiting's good. We've got 4 guys committed right now, and we've got a handful of other offers out there. We're really excited about the guys coming in. They're the right guys. They'll help us on and off the field. And so, it's taken maybe a bit longer this year, but I think we're finding the right guys in the process.